Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. I hope you've had a really great week. This week's reading is what is he or she thinking? For the sense of ease, I'm going to be saying how's he feeling and talking as if it's male throughout the whole reading, but it can be the other way around as well. What's she thinking? So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you do subscribe or you have subscribed, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And thank you to everyone who has liked my videos and shared them. That really does help me out a lot. So thank you so much for that. So these are general messages. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Overall, you must follow your own intuition. Please don't try and make these messages fit your individual situation if they're not resonating. So I've got 4 sets of cards this week. The first set of cards is the cerise pink cluster crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the blue aura crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the metallic looking moon bubble stone. And set of cards number 4 is the clear quartz angel. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards to see which one resonates with you the most. Okay, so this is set of cards number 1, which is the cerise pink cluster crystal. What is this person thinking? What is he or she thinking? This is the pre-Raphaelite, it's hard for me to say, tarot. And I've also got some cards from my own deck, messages from the Divine Masculine, which is now available on my website, which is twinflamepsychic1111.com. Okay, so what is he thinking? We have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords, and Death. So clarifying these cards, we have the Star, the Four of Cups in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Swords. So from the messages from the Divine Masculine deck, we have I'm making the effort, I'm working towards our future, I find it hard to trust, I can see clearly now, and this is the real me. So I definitely feel there's been some conflicts within your relationship or your connection. For some of you, there may be a separation going on between you right now, or not talking to each other much. This person, what they're thinking is they want another chance. They want to come back into your life. They want to express their emotions, but they may be afraid to. They may be seeing you as this Queen of Swords, and that's Queen of Swords right next to the Five of Swords, which is all about battles. They may fear that you're going to push them away. I feel like some of you walked away with this Eight of Cups. Because of these struggles, because of these conflicts. There's a Three of Cups in reverse here. So there may, for some of you, have been a third-party situation. There may have been some dishonesty going on here, or a lack of commitment. This third-party situation, it could be someone else that this other person was involved with, or maybe for some it was someone else you were involved with, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. A third-party situation can mean that this other person may have been dedicating more of their time and commitment to other areas of their life, no matter what area of that their life that was. I feel like this person wasn't making the effort with you in the past, because we now have I'm making the effort. So this Page of Cups is clarified by the Star. Yeah, they want healing. They want a renewal of your connection or your relationship. They want you to be on speaking terms. They want harmony within your connection again. So this 8 of Cups, which means walking away, is clarified by the 4 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this person I'm feeling was most likely focused on other things. They weren't looking in the right direction, because there's this Ace of Cups here being offered by the divine. This could have been you offering your heart, offering a commitment, wanting a relationship with this person. You may have been expressing your feelings to them a lot, but they were like facing in the opposite direction. They were focused on other things. This card represents missed opportunities. So in reverse, I feel like they're having regrets that they didn't take this opportunity with you when you offered it to them. So now they're the one wanting to come into your life, offering this cup, offering love, offering their emotions. But you walked away, I feel, or it could have been they walked away because they were just looking in a different direction. Queen of Swords, clarified by the 3 of Cups in reverse. So some of you really spoke your truth to this person, and it was concerning this third-party situation. You told them that you weren't happy with that. You wanted honesty. You appreciate honesty within a relationship, and this person wasn't giving you honesty, or they just weren't giving you a decision. They weren't making a decision. They may have been hot and cold, wishy-washy, not really fully committing to your connection. For some, this 3 of Cups in reverse can indicate that maybe you had good times with this person. Maybe you went out on nights out with this person and socialized a lot. There may have been drinking or partying involved. But in reverse, it was like only when there was fun times that this person was around. They weren't fully like committing to you, kind of like a fair weather friend, or a person that's only wanting good times with you. But you put a stop to that. That's really good that you stood your ground, you spoke your truth. There may have been like some cutting words that were said. You may have pushed this person away because they weren't treating you in the way that you deserved. This could also represent them pushing you away because of fears of opening their heart, fears of being emotional. Whatever it represents, it's definitely conflict within your connection, because there's the 4 of Wands in reverse as well. This is all about like disharmony, miscommunication, misunderstandings, difficulties in relationships. The foundation of your relationship became, or just felt the whole time, maybe unstable. You felt as though you couldn't build a solid relationship on this rocky foundation. There was a lot of arguments, is what I'm feeling with this 5 of Swords, a lot of battles. This person, I feel, was operating from this 3 of Swords energy, like they had a lot of heartbreak. So for a lot of them, they weren't committing because of fears of being vulnerable in a relationship again. And so some of them, they just really weren't willing to open their heart and commit. So there was this death. There was death of how your connection or your relationship was. And this card's often called transformation. It's about endings of the old, in order to create new beginnings. So some of you have definitely walked away from this person. It created a lot of heartbreak. They felt a lot of heartbreak as well. But I do feel it's their fears that were pushing you away. Because in this Five of Swords card, in the traditional tarot especially, the person that's doing the pushing away is holding 3 swords. So it's like they have the energy of this heartbreak within them, and that's what's pushing them, pushing the other person, pushing you away. And then in the traditional tarot, it shows the person that's been pushed away has got the 2 swords, and it's like the 2 of swords is confusion, being stuck at a crossroads. So their behaviour made you feel very confused, made you feel stuck on the fence, thinking, should I stay or should I go? So what else are they thinking? I'm making the effort. So yeah, this is what they're wanting to do. Some of them, they are like reaching out to you, and you may still be in a place of, oh, I don't know whether to trust this person. I don't know whether to open my heart to them now, for fear of them like causing all this heartbreak again. But they're thinking, I'm working towards our future. So behind the scenes, they are trying to work really hard. They may be trying to prove themselves to you. They may be promising you a lot of things, but you're like waiting to see if their actions follow their words. Yeah, I find it hard to trust. I do feel it's because they have that energy of that 3 of Swords, of heartbreak. People have hurt them in the past, and they fear that happening again. So subconsciously, they've been trying to protect themselves, but it's just created walls that were impenetrable. But now they're trying to let their walls down. They can see clearly now how they pushed you away. They may not have consciously realised just how fearful they were and how they were subconsciously pushing you away. They can see clearly now how much you mean to them as well. And the final one is, this is the real me. So they're definitely working towards communicating their truth and being open, being vulnerable, telling you exactly how they feel. And if there was any like secrets or them just withholding, they're really wanting to just be more authentic with you, be more transparent. So I'm going to look much more deeply into what's going on here, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and what they're going to do, what actions they're going to take in an extended Vimeo reading. So the link to that Vimeo reading is in the description box below this video. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you and been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That will really help me out. And if you subscribe, please tap the bell icon, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And I really hope to see you over on Vimeo. So thank you so much. Okay, so this is set of cards number 2, which is the blue aura crystal. It's got a little bit of rainbow colours on that. And this is the True Love Tarot. And I've also got some cards from my own deck, which is Messages from the Divine Masculine. And these are available to purchase on my website, which is twinflamepsychic1111.com. So what's he or she thinking? We have the Ace of Roses, which is the Ace of Wands in reverse, or Passion in reverse. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, or Passage in reverse. The Three of Swords, which is Sorrow. Justice in reverse, or Truth in reverse. And the Hanged Man, or Attitude. So clarifying these cards, we have the Nine of Cups, which is Fulfillment. The Six of Wands, Victory. The Six of Pentacles, Generosity. The Page of Swords in reverse, or the Challenger in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles, or Perfectionism in reverse. So So from the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, we have, does she still love me? I just want to be happy. I'm in a dark place. I trust you. And what's going on? So this person's feeling a lot of heartbreak and sorrow is what I'm feeling about your connection. I feel there is likely a separation between you. You may have broken up. This may be like an ex-partner, but not necessarily. But I do feel there's been some conflicts within your connection. So there's the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So they see you as their fulfillment. They see you as their dream come true. A lot of them, they see you as their soulmate. They see you as the one for them. But with this Ace of Wands or Ace of Roses in reverse, it's like this rose has wilted, or whatever you had going on, it feels like it's fizzled out, or they're worried that it's been destroyed by whatever conflict has gone on within your connection, or whatever disharmony has happened. They're worried that you're not feeling passionately about them anymore. They're wanting this new beginning with you, but they're feeling really burnt out. And I feel it is because they've gone through this like emotional roller coaster with you, and they've felt really up and down, and they've felt really exhausted by all of that. And so they're fearing, this person's fearing that you don't love them anymore, and they're wondering, does she still love me? And that's why they're fearing like coming forward and making a move and reaching out to you. Some of them they are reaching out to you, but they're being very cautious. They're not being as spontaneous as in the past, because they're guarded. They're worried that you're going to reject them, is what I'm feeling. They're worried that you haven't forgiven them. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Six of Wands, and I just want to be happy. So the Six of Swords in reverse, or passage in reverse, is really saying they're wanting to come out of these difficulties with you, but they're afraid that these difficulties are still going to be in your connection. To me, this is like a case of when you break up with someone and you both want to get back together, but if the same problems that caused you to break up haven't been resolved, then you're just going to keep going in circles. So I feel that's what they're worried about. Like they really want this victory with you. These are both 6 cards. 6 is the number of love. 6 is about reconciliation. They're wanting this victorious reconciliation with you. They're wanting to come back together. They're wanting to be in your good books again. They're wanting you to look up to them. They may have felt like they let you down. They may feel like they're in the doghouse. They may feel as though you have a lot of resentment and you're seeing them in a bad light. And that's making them feel really sad. They do have a lot of regrets. They are sorry, is what I'm feeling, for whatever's happened. They're wanting to move your connection into calmer waters, into more harmony, into a brighter future. But because they just want to be happy. But at this moment, it's like they feel as though your connection is in a dark place, because there is this 3 of Swords. In the traditional tarot, this is the card where the heart's pierced by the 3 swords. It's all about heartbreak and sorrow. And it may have been to do with the 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Maybe there wasn't an equal give and take. Maybe one of you was giving more and the other one was taking and kind of sitting back and not doing the work, wasn't working on the connection. This could be either way around. So I feel this person wants to be much more generous. They want to offer you like this rose, this new beginning, offer you their heart, put in the effort. There may have been some trust issues because there's justice in reverse here, or truth in reverse. So someone may not have been being totally upfront and honest. This may well have been what created the heartbreak, created the breakdown of the connection, or the breakup, or the breakdown of communication, the build-up of resentment. The Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is, to me, is saying there's been conflict. Swords are about expression and truth and clarity. So again, in reverse, there was this injustice to do with either someone not being truthful, but Spirit is saying for some of you, it's like they didn't trust you and you were being truthful, but because of their past like heartbreak, they didn't believe you. They may have jumped to negative conclusions really quickly and just assumed you were cheating on them, or you had ulterior motives, or you were manipulating them in some way. And again, this can be either way around. It could have been a fear that that was happening, but it wasn't a grounded fear, or that could have literally been happening. So they're wanting to come forward. They're realizing now, like, they should have trusted you. If they didn't, there's the Hanged Man, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and what's going on. So this 10 of Pentacles is called protection. One of you may have felt as though the other one wasn't there, they weren't committing to you, or they weren't having your best interests in mind, they weren't sticking up for you, they weren't thinking about your best interests. You may have felt as though they were prioritizing other things, you may have felt neglected. But for some of you, this can be like, this person doesn't feel good enough if they want to be this good provider, like financially, emotionally, if they want to stick up for you, you know. Maybe this is someone who has low self-esteem and finds it hard to stick up for themselves. And so when you needed them to stick up for you, maybe they couldn't follow through and do that, and they're feeling bad about that. It could literally be they feel like they can't provide for you. There may have literally been financial issues creating some conflict, but this is saying that they want to be there for you, they want to be the best version of themselves for you, but they may have felt as though there was an injustice. If you weren't like being upfront about your emotions, they may have felt like you were holding back. Again, take whatever resonates, take whatever way round this resonates with you. Hanged Man, they're going inwards right now. They're trying to figure things out. You know, what's going on. They don't know where they stand with you. They don't know if there's a solid foundation. But they want this. They want to be generous. They want this equal give and take. They want this victory and love. But they may be feeling extremely challenged right now, because they may feel as though the connection's still in a dark place and they're not sure how to navigate through that in order to come back into a harmonious relationship with you. So I'm going to look much more deeply into what's going on here, what they're thinking and what actions they're going to take, what's going to happen between you. I'm looking into that in an extended reading in Vimeo, and the link to that is below this video in the description box. So I really hope this reading has resonated and been helpful. If it has, then please like the video and share it and subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So I really hope to see you over in Vimeo. Thank you so much. Welcome to set of cards number 3. This is the Moon Bubble Stone. And we have the Spiral Tarot, as well as some cards from my own deck, which is called Messages from the Divine Masculine. These cards, are available to purchase on my website, which is twinflamepsychic1111.com. So what is he or she thinking about you right now? We have the Lovers in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. So to clarify, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Death, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and Temperance. And from the Messages from the Divine Masculine cards, we have I'm letting go of the past. I'm embracing my power. What does she think of me? I am your knight, which is interesting because the Knight of Pentacles is right above that. And I'm struggling with money. Okay, so what is he thinking? So there's the Lovers in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, clarified by I'm letting go of the past. So there's been some difficulties within your connection. This person really sees you as a very significant person in their life. They may see you as their soulmate or their twin flame or the one for them. But there's been this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. To me, this is karmic cycles in your connection. Basically, lessons that you need to learn from each other, triggers being brought up in, and that could manifest in terms of arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings, or just rubbing each other up the wrong way, or outside influences and obstacles, all things like that. This person feels like there's been a lot of bad luck within your connection. They feel like you're the one, so they're wondering, why is there all these obstacles? Why do things keep going wrong? But it is to trigger up like wounds that keep us stuck in like a lower vibration, that block us from experiencing true like deep love. And so those wounds keep being triggered within your connection in order to help bring them up from the subconscious into the conscious awareness, bringing those wounds, that shadow side, up to the light to be revealed, to be realized. And so we can release and heal those and let go of past wounds. I'm letting go of the past. So there is deep love within this connection, and the deeper the love, then the more the wounds can come up sometimes in certain connections, just so you can release those wounds in order to allow your heart to open more, so that you can receive more love and give more love without fear, without holding back. So this Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is like holding on to a comfort zone. This could be possessiveness. I feel this is what is falling away though. Letting go of the past, letting go of the karmic cycle. There's this sense of maybe one of you was overly possessive, and it was creating a lot of conflict. It was creating a lot of pressure. There may have been unrealistic expectations being projected into the connection, like looking to each other for happiness, approval, validation. So there may have been codependency going on, which is a fear-based energy, vibration. And, you know, that's what's being released so you can open up more to the love vibration, to be able to give and receive more love. So death is often called transformation. It's the death of things that aren't serving you and to make way for new beginnings. Endings of the old vibration, rising up into a higher vibration of love. So yeah, you're both embracing your power. That's releasing codependency and creating that happiness, that wholeness, that joy within, knowing your own worth and not allowing your sense of self-worth to be determined by this other person or anyone else outside of yourself. I feel like this is the major karmic lesson that you're both learning within this connection. This person wants to release any walls that they had up around their heart, anything that was keeping them stuck in a prison, because there's bars over the window, anything that was limiting them from being able to have this lovers in harmony, like your relationship in a harmonious way. They're releasing those blocks, and you are mirrors of each other, so it works both ways is what I'm really feeling. There's the Ace of Swords clarified by the Four of Wands in reverse. And what does she think of me? Whenever I see this Ace of Swords in the spiral tarot, I see the eyes here. And it's like there's all this like wind, or it could be like ocean waves. And there's these eyes like looking out from behind that. So to me, whenever I see this is someone that could be like spying on you from afar. Could be someone watching you on social media and things like that. This person, they want to cut through any obstacles. They want to express their truth. They want this Four of Wands in reverse to turn upright. This is the happiness card, happy relationship, harmonious relationship, good communication. It's often the marriage card. Some of you may be thinking about a divorce or going through a divorce, but this person, I feel, wants a second chance because they are worried about what you're thinking. They want this new beginning. They're wanting to cut through the obstacles, express their truth. They're wanting honesty on both sides. They're wanting this Six of Cups. This is the card of reconciliation. They're wanting to return to like happiness, joyfulness, playfulness within your connection. They're seeing you as their soulmate. They're wanting like both of you to be healed and to be able to come back to each other in a more harmonious way. Because in the traditional tarot, it shows two children here. So it's like the inner children, they're needing to be healed for you both to come back in a harmonious way. They're really wanting this reconciliation. They're really wanting this second chance. And this is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. This is about slowly but surely working towards building this firm foundation within your relationship. They're sowing the seeds and they're waiting for those seeds to grow within your connection. So they want to do things right because this is the slowest knight in the deck, but it's the workhorse. It means that they're putting in the work to do things the right way. They don't want to rush into things and there'll be all this disharmony and misunderstandings and conflict going on. They're wanting a harmonious, balanced union, reconciliation, because yeah, we have temperance here as well. A balanced relationship, a healed relationship, a balance of give and take. I am your knight. So yeah, this is just confirming they are definitely this Knight of Pentacles. They're doing the right thing. They are wanting a solid foundation. They're wanting the roots between you to go deep. They're wanting growth. This is saying that they want more maturity within your connection. They may have realised a lot of things. They let go of past ways. They want to let go of any conflicts or immature behaviour that may have been happening within your relationship. Because they are this King of Cups. They feel deep love for you. They want to express their emotions in a healthy way. They want to be balanced whenever disharmony or intense emotions come up, because this king is in the ocean. In the traditional tarot, his throne is on the ocean waves, and that means any time that emotions get rocky and stormy, he wants to be balanced, especially with the Temperance card coming out with this. He wants to be balanced. He wants to communicate his truth in a mature way. On a side note, I'm struggling with money. This could be definitely related to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There may have been money issues within your connection. This person may have been holding on or just overworking, trying to create abundance, trying to create financial stability, but it may be that deep down they had this belief that money was a struggle, like money issues create a lot of struggles and it's difficult to become financially secure. So they may have been overly focused on that. Also with this Knight of Pentacles, they may be wanting to earn more money. This may be someone who bases their sense of self-worth on how good of a provider they are financially. That may be their way of trying to express their love by being a good provider in that way. So I'm going to look much more deeply into what this person's thinking and what's going on in the connection, what actions they're going to take and what's going to happen in an extended Vimeo reading. And the link to that reading is in the description box below this video. So I hope to see you over in Vimeo. And I really hope you've liked this reading and it's really resonated with you. And if it has, then please like the video and share it. That will really help me out. And please subscribe to my channel, and if you do, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So I really hope to see you over on Vimeo. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is set of cards number 4, which is the Clear Quartz Angel. And I can't remember the name of this deck. But I also have cards from my own deck, which is Messages from the Divine Masculine. And these are now available to purchase on my website, which is twinflamepsychic1111.com. So what's he thinking, or what is she thinking about you right now? We have Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the World in reverse. So there's intense energies here. All of these except one are major arcana cards. So to clarify, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Wands, the Lovers, and the 9 of Swords. So from the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, we have, you mean the world to me. This is true love. I'm always thinking about you. I'm so excited. And you turn me on in so many ways. So this person really does see you as the one for them. You mean the world to them. They see you as someone they feel true love with. They're always thinking about you. But there's all these intense energies going on. So there's the Justice card clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. So they're wanting balance within your connection. They're wanting to be able to express their truth. They're wanting you to be able to express your truth. To me, what I'm seeing is this is someone who really honors being truthful. They really want that. They really, what's the word? They really appreciate honesty, and that's what they strive for in the connection. They just want to be their true selves. They just want to, they don't want to play any games. They don't want to feel like they have to play by certain rules when it comes to relationships. They're done with all of that. They may have experienced game playing or tactics or, I need to do this in order to keep someone interested. I can't show my emotions, otherwise someone will take me for granted. They've been through all of that in the past, and they don't want that anymore. They just want to be their true self. They want to express their emotions without fear of the other person taking them for granted or using and abusing them. They may have met you, and take this whatever way round it resonates with you. So I'm saying that all this could be what they're thinking, but it could be the other way round. It could be what you're thinking. But I feel like they may have met you and they see you as their true soulmate, but then they may be getting frustrated at you. If you're still playing by certain rules, or if you're afraid that if you wear your heart on your sleeve, then you're going to be taken for granted and this person's going to get bored with you. And I feel like they've been trying to tell you that they're not like that. They appreciate and they want true honesty and transparency. And they want that freedom within the relationship for you both to just be your true selves. So with the Ace of Swords in reverse, there may have been some conflict surrounding this, or it may have felt like this person spoke to you harshly about it, but it was just their frustration, and Spirit is saying that it's because they love you so deeply that it hurts them on a deep level when they feel like you're not being totally transparent. And, this doesn't mean lying, but it may just mean like keeping your cards close to your chest. Again, it could be the other way around. Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the 10 of Cups in reverse. So they're really hoping that it's the end of this cycle of holding back. For some of you, this may be quite a new relationship. So you may have been like trying to take things slowly. This person may want to move faster, and that may be why they've been getting a bit frustrated and maybe taking it personally. They may have lashed out at you sometimes because they were taking it personally. But they're really hoping with the Wheel of Fortune that old cycle is over, because they felt as though with this 10 of Cups in reverse, they feel like there could be so much happiness and fulfillment. I feel like a lot of the time they do feel this happiness, harmoniousness, harmony, and joy within your connection. They feel like you really resonate with each other, but then they're feeling like it's grating on them whenever there's this lack of communication or someone's holding back. So with this 10 of Cups in reverse, it's like they feel they're just really wanting that holding back kind of energy to be over, because they see your connection as true love. They basically want this 10 of Cups to turn up right. They want the fulfillment on all levels. But there's this 10 of Swords in reverse, clarified by the 2 of Wands. And I'm always thinking about you. So, yeah, I feel like this person has experienced a lot of heartbreak and betrayal in the past. I feel like one of the reasons why they really, really want like honesty and transparency is because they've experienced people who betrayed them in the past, who weren't honest. I feel like this person has always been an honest person, but other people haven't reciprocated that to them. So that may be why they're being a bit sensitive or triggered by any sense of you holding back from expressing your truth. Yeah, and with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is like the feelings of betrayal coming up. So you may be just triggering their past experiences, their past wounds. Like you may be holding back a little bit, and to them it's like they're reliving that wound again. But with that Ten of Swords in reverse, to me that's saying that betrayal was from their past rather than from you. Two of Wands. This is, they're thinking, how can we bridge this gap? They're feeling so connected to you on certain levels, but then there's just certain things where they're feeling like there's a gap. And they're really wanting to bridge that gap. This person really, really loves like feeling totally close to you. It may be a little bit like overwhelming to you if you're used to being someone who keeps yourself to yourself, has a lot of alone time. I don't feel like this person is clingy. I feel like this person is just genuinely drawing you out of your shell. And yeah, they're just trying to figure out how to bridge the gap and bring you back closer together. Because look, it's called the Two of Spirals in this deck, and it has the bird with the nests. Like, this person is putting in a lot of effort to build this solid foundation within your connection. They really want to do things right, and you know, they're really serious about that. I'm always thinking about you, you know. They really do see you as the one for them, and that's why they're so dedicated to making this connection as best as it can be. There's the Moon in reverse, clarified by the Lovers, and I'm so excited. So, Moon in reverse, this is like the subconscious coming up to the conscious surface. So yeah, like I said, there's been triggers going on, but it's to bring the fears up to the surface, to bring the fears up to the light, to be healed and released. So there is a lot of healing within your connection. So it's likely that's why there's been some triggering going on, just to bring it out from the subconscious into the light to be revealed and released. The Lovers, you know, they don't want any fear. They don't want to feel like they're in the dark within the connection at all. They want this Lovers. They want this happy, harmonious connection where you're both on the same page, both transparent. And they do feel really excited because they do feel like they've met the one when it comes to you. And that's why they're just cherishing your connection and working on it so much. And that's a really good thing. There's the World in reverse and the Nine of Swords. And you turn me on in so many ways. So the World in reverse is unfinished business. There may have been some triggers that come up that may have created some clashes or questioning whether to stay in the relationship or not, or for some of you maybe there was a breakup or you've taken space from each other or something like that. But this is the World card. It's saying there's unfinished business, but there's been intense worries, like whenever some sort of conflict or disharmony or clash has come up, it's created a lot of fears within both of you. For one of you, it may have been like that's what's causing you to withdraw or them to withdraw, and the other person is wanting to get closer and discuss things and talk about things and not just like let things drift and not get sorted. One person really wants to sort things out, sort through things, work through things together. You turn me on in so many ways. Like they feel a lot of passion for you. The reason why they see you as the one is because they feel like you just align with them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They feel like you share everything, like you have a lot of things in common. You just resonate with each other on such a deep, profound level. So I'm going to look much more deeply into this reading in an extended reading in Vimeo. I'm going to look to see more about what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what's going to happen between you, what action they're going to take, and all things like that. So I hope to see you over on Vimeo for that. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this reading and it's resonated with you. And if it has, then please like the video and share it with people who you feel are going to benefit from it. And then please subscribe to the channel as well. And if you do, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And I really hope to see you over in Vimeo. So thank you so much.